Boys, hello, welcome.
Greetings.
Different panel that got the two opening batsmen of content and Twitter.
Yeah, we lost a bit of spice this week, but
We have
we'll try and make up for it. Do our best.
Richie McCaw and the franchise. Here we go.
Track from Playmaster. Shear is the widest with Ruben.
We're in Perth. Betfair's in Perth. We had an event last night. We've had two events, Thursday and Friday.
Yeah. So
Yes.
last night and tonight, I believe tonight is the cricket trading. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Mr. Matt Barker.
That's the one.
Yeah. Heavily attended that one. It looks very popular. Harass these two if you see this video in time and you're in Perth.
Definitely try to get on down there if you're in the area. It's well worth going.
I think so. Very excited. The cricket's just kicked off. We've laid the draw, but we'll get to that shortly. A little preview there. Terry's back. Perth racing, boys.
He's back.
Some people doubted him. There's some internal discussions in here about has he still got it? He's having a strip. Do we look for someone else? Who stayed true?
Don't know who you would be referring to there, Mac.
It was a collective.
I think most people were pretty happy to ride with Terry, and it's paid off.
I was riding the waves. They're big, 70-footers, but
Yeah.
rode them out.
You
Last
you
week,
did?
fill up.
Yeah. Returned the favour with 19 units profit last week at Ascot, so 65% ROI on Saturday. Pretty impressive.
Big game performer. Terry.
He
He's a group one,
Steps
man.
up when it
Yeah.
matters most.
He is,
Yeah.
definitely.
Who's he backing? In the Winterbottom. So Winterbottom Stakes, we've got a good little collective of Betfair people there tomorrow.
Yeah. So in the Winterbottom tomorrow, just got a each way bet on Rock Magic, currently at 26s, but he's expecting that to perhaps drift out even more as the money continues to come in for Trekking, who's around the 240 mark at the moment. He prices Trekking up at about that, so maybe even a bit over that. So he's not happy to take the 240 on offer with Trekking, hence the each way bet on Rock Magic.
Yeah, Trekking the very heavy favourite in the early markets with Karen McAvoy on board, who certainly hasn't had the best, I guess, spring to date or the last couple of months. Flirtini, the next best, Vital Silver, Stageman with Pike on board, who won the Railway last week, and Valor Road as well, around the $15 mark. But yeah, Trekking the absolute top favourite for sure.
And Sugar Shane from Punting Form. Had a little nibble.
He's sort of he's gone the way with Terry as well, who thinks Trekking is clearly the best horse in the race and deserves to be favourite. But he's actually going with Hey Doc for a medium confidence bet. He's projecting Hey Doc to be the leader in the race, and Terry also agrees that there's going to be an on-speed bias throughout the day. It's going to be pretty hard for runners to run on from the back. So he's sticking with Hey Doc, with Trekking probably too short for punting.
20s on Betfair.
Yeah,
Hey Doc.
20s for Hey Doc. Yeah, so that's a nice little price for both selections there. So whether you want to go with Terry or Punting Form or both,
Yeah.
you can get a good price for both of those runners, Hey Doc and Rock Magic.
Trekking very prone to go back as well. So the comments that Terry has mentioned, it's got to acclimatise to the new conditions. $2, $2.40 mark right now, and getting back might need a little bit of luck. And if the runners in front can sneak away from them, like Hey Doc or even Rock Magic, it'll be too far back and it won't be able to win. So it should be an interesting race.
His best bet of the day, Terry, race 7.
Race 7, Mr. Genoa?
Genoa, I think we settled on.
Genoa?
Yeah.
We weren't too sure on pronunciation there, but yeah, he's got 7.5 units on this one, currently around that $2.70 mark.
Yep.
I think
Nearly a chips in job. I think he marks at $2, doesn't he? In his tech, in his copy.
That's the one. Yeah.
So it's returned to WA after being in Melbourne and originally from WA. It's 3 from 3 in its last 3 races. It does carry 62 kilos, but it has won its last 3 races carrying over 60 kilos, so that shouldn't be an issue there. And is expecting it to be far too good for the rest of them.
Very good. And then a couple of good Ichis in there's race 3 that he previews and race 4. Bit of money for both of those already, actually.
Yeah, race 3 is going with the Naconian each way. Again, sticking with sort of like the leaders.
Race 4, he's without reason. 14s into 10s already.
Yeah, he did mention that in his preview. We got it up yesterday, $14 around that. Checked this morning, $10, and he's even mentioned that he he's declared that it might even start as favourite. So
which
to
is
tip that
outrageous.
at $14 is
Yeah.
it is a bold
Yeah.
call, but
Very bold.
the money's coming for it early. So who knows? We may well see that.
Yeah. Still, cracking day in Perth. There's 2 other previews from Shane, some Group 3 racing around the country.
So they're off to Dubin, where he's got Outback Barbie in the George Moore Stakes. Was good in its last start. Outback Barbie is sort of, you either love it or you hate it, depending on if you found it in its previous races over the last year. Punting form have got it as a significantly weak field. And Outback Barbie should sit about midfield and to be too good for the rest of them for a medium confidence bet there.
About 350 on the exchange at the moment.
Yep.
And then going to Sydney, there's the Festival Stakes, which I think is race 7.
Yep. A low confidence bet there. He's got a Dutch bet with Moss Trip and Siren's Fury. Difficult to compile a speed map as well. Not a hell of a lot of confidence bet. Not a lot of confidence there, but going with Moss Trip and Siren's Fury.
Pretty excited to talk about dogs. Is there anything else in the racing department we want to discuss?
I guess we mention it every week, but there's always stuff that we don't mention. I think there's another couple of races that Terry has previewed on the card. There's Mooney Valley tomorrow, so there's daily sectionals there, the ratings model. There's always plenty of content on the Betfair Hub, so make sure
Got some TRB action too, don't we, tonight?
Tonight.
Got some rating prices.
Cranbourne BetSmart ratings there as well. So yeah, there's plenty there to look through.
Beautiful. Dogs. Melbourne Cup.
Yeah. Real deal, yeah. Melbourne Cup. So tonight we've got our analysts who've gotten nice and early, previewed that one. So that for the big one, they're going for the favourite there, Hooked on Scotch. Just plenty to like about it. And they've also gone for Campini for a place bet as well. 2 units on both of those.
Yeah, so Hooked on Scotch, the heavy favourite in the race. For good reason though, Mac. He's the track record holder in 28.94 seconds. Box 8, he's 2 from 2 in that box. Likes the ability just to win, whether he's leading or whether he's, not in the front, around the bend. Just a freakish talent.
Yes.
So he should be winning that. And with Campini, they're going with the place bet, which is the one I'm really interested in. Campini's in box 1 and he's 2 from 2 in that box. So if he shoots away quickly, they might not be able to run him down. So that's the one I'm really interested in there.
Pretty excited, and they got a little head-to-head race, which is I'm pretty sure, I don't know how often they've done this, but it seems like a pretty innovative idea. Should be more of it.
Yeah, it's something to look forward to there. Got Seneki taking on Phil Frankie. Analysts have also done a little preview for that one. A lot of detail in that preview. They got the record on the box draws, the early speeds, mid-race speed, finish speed, kind of comparing how the two will how they've fared across those sectionals and how they expect the race to pan out there. So they've got Seneki at $1.80 or above for 2 units there. Currently sitting around the $1.90 mark on Betfair, so still value there.
Yeah, and I'm not too sure why this is as popular as it is. More people seem to be talking about this race than the Cup itself for some reason. But Seneki in box 3. So again, expecting it to just sort of hit the front with its early speed and hopefully too good for Phil Frankie at the end. It's currently $1.90 on the Betfair exchange right now. So still above the rated price from our analysts. So, but yeah, it should be a good race.
We like our analyst for the dogs too. He's a pretty sharp operator.
He is.
Very
well
good.
worth following.
Yeah, it's sort of why I was extremely interested in that Campini bet. For the good place odds there in box 1, that's one I'll be looking for.
So he's effectively tipped 3 things at $2 roughly for the night.
Yeah.
Hopefully at least 2 lob and away we go.
Exactly.
Yeah, also previewed the Bold Treese final.
That's
as well.
right.
So make sure you check that out on the Betfair Hub. He's done the exact same, full deep dive and analysis for that race. He's got a couple of good bets there as well.
Excellent. The cricket's just started here while we're recording, the New Zealand game that is, and the Australian game's probably going to start shortly. Matt Barker will be talking through that in Perth tonight. We also had a preview from the analysts, which use a theory that Matt Barker sort of subscribes to, which is laying the draw, and both of them effectively have tipped pre-play to lay the draw in the New Zealand game. New Zealand, England. Your men were about 2 for 60 last I was looking.
Yeah, not the sharpest of starts, but we'll get Ross Taylor in there to steady the ship a bit, and we'll be fine.
There you go. And I think there's actually some data. I don't know the exact numbers, but laying the draw after the first day can be a pretty profitable strategy as well. So when the bet was recommended, before the New Zealand game. It was sort of 4.20 was the recommended bet. If you can get anything up to probably $6 at the end of the first day, pending conditions and weather and all the rest of it, but always very happy to chime into a little lather draw action.
Yeah,
Definitely.
and it's another good way to approach the market. So obviously the Australia-Pakistan example, Australia very short, sub $1.20 in Pakistan, you'd be pretty brave to back them as well. So it's a good option to lay the draw and just ride that out.
And at the end of day one today, probably Saturday morning when people are watching this, we'll have Matt Barker's updated trading recommendations, and then he'll come again at the end of day 3, as most test matches normally settle on day 4.
Yeah, just really, really good insight, especially, we mentioned it last week, but if you weren't fully watching the test, you weren't across everything that was happening, maybe the way the pitch is playing out, it gives you a really good overview of how it is playing out and how he's wanting to approach the market for the upcoming days. Yeah, it's a really good read.
Follow him on Twitter too.
Yes.
Definitely follow on Twitter.
We enjoy the mail there. A lot of head wobbling and stuff, which we're all about as well.
I love a few trumpets.
Yeah, you'll get the odd comment from out wide that'll just catch you off guard, but no, there's plenty of good stuff on there.
NBL boys.
Yeah.
Pretty passionate about that.
You've been
We are
watching
indeed.
much? You've been watching much NBL this year?
Having a few bets.
Yeah.
Can't avoid it with all the LaMelo hype, can you?
I know, there's plenty in the office. Haven't seen
Yeah.
anything. I'm more a courtside man. We'll try and get one of those
one
happening.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tips this weekend?
Yeah, so the analysts are in. It's a shortened round. I think there's only 5 games this weekend. So just the 2 games tipped from the analysts this weekend. But there is a max confidence bet there with the Breakers -3.5 against LaMelo and his Illawarra Hawks.
Yeah, New Zealand at home for the first time in nearly a month.
Ooh.
Scotty Hobson back into the team, huge input. I guess the main attraction is going to be RJ Hampton versus LaMelo Ball, as it should be. But New Zealand should be far too strong for Illawarra here. I think LaMelo bailed them out big time against the Taipans. Taipans were really unlucky last game. New Zealand's record at home is still quite good, despite how bad they are on the road, and they should be far too good for the Hawks.
Markets come with the mail here, and you mentioned the M word earlier, Dill, pre-shooting.
No, I don't know what you're talking about there.
Moral.
Don't know.
Moral, the Breakers.
Don't know about morals. There's another bet as well with Perth taking on the 36ers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Perth hosting Adelaide later on in the weekend. So yeah, they'll like the look of Perth -6.5 there against the Sixers. Sixers blew out the Breakers last weekend after losing to Brisbane earlier on in the round. So it was a up and down round for the Sixers, whereas Perth at home, they're just kind of a different kettle of fish. They've covered 11 of their last 13 out in WA, and Adelaide have only covered 1 of their last 5 out there in the West. So it's going to be a pretty tough ask for the Sixers, and that 6.5 point line looks to be the way
Strong
to go
stat,
on Perth. Yeah.
Out in the
Couple
West.
of decent stats in there.
Mm.
Yeah, just such a tough place to play in Perth.
Yeah.
Like you can see it the way teams, their whole offense and defense just completely changes. Like the crowd gets into it, and it doesn't take much for a team to unravel. So that I really like that bet there as well. Melbourne United play the Sydney Kings as well this weekend. No bet there from the analysts, because just the way Melbourne United are playing, they're flying right now. But in Sydney, it should be a tough ask for them. But that'll be a really good game to watch there as well.
Definitely.
Beautiful. Anything else we're betting on this weekend? We've covered a fair bit.
No, not really.
No.
Looking forward to Perth tomorrow. Hopefully Terry can have another good day like he did last Saturday. The Winterbottom should be a really good race. And yeah, we'll see. I'll be laying trekking on the advice of punting form and Terry.
There we go.
And we'll see how we go.
Getting in early or a little BSP action?
We'll wait to the jump just to see.
There we go. Betfair Live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big live user.
Yes.
The franchise loves it. Okay.
Third-party tools as well. He does like them.
He does.
Bet
Bet Angel man as well. Very sharp. All right, boys. Thank you for joining me. Good luck punting
Thank you,
on the
mate.
weekend for yourselves and everyone watching at home. Subscribe to YouTube. And Torty, we're going to put a little Movember donation link in this one, I think.
Hopefully you can make out. I've started something up here.
30
Started
days strong.
About 30 days ago. Still no good, but yeah.
Beautiful.
We've-
Good cause and very good from you.
Yeah.
And we'll put a little link there. Thanks for watching.
Cheers.